Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be showing you how I got this lovely half up, half down style. So if you want to see, continue to watch. So here is my braid pattern for the back of my head. So I do have one big anchor braid and then the rest is kind of just braided up. Kind of like, not a circle, but it's just braided up. So to start off with, I am taking a dome cap. So what I'm going to be doing is kind of making like a partial wig. If that makes sense. So where you saw is braided up, instead of sewing the tracks in, gluing them in, I'm just going to sew them onto a wig cap because I'm doing this by myself. So right now my husband's just like going to outline basically where the braid starts, like around it, so I know where I need to sew the hair at. So it's basically right underneath my anchor braid. So that's what you should look like right there. So once I have that all done, I'm just going to go ahead and sew the hair onto the cap. There's no specific way that you do it. I mean, just sew however you're used to sewing. This video isn't to go into specific on sewing, but just showing you the process of how I'm kind of making this like little partial wig for the back of my head. And the reason why I'm doing this is because sewing hair directly onto my head by myself is just so time consuming, and then I just didn't want to use glue for this process, so that's why I didn't do it. So I thought this would be kind of like a cool new method because I haven't really seen anyone do it. I don't know, maybe someone has done it. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. But yeah, I got a lot of positive feedback on Instagram, so I kind of just wanted to show you guys how I did it exactly. So here I kind of just installed some combs. I took off old wigs to help the partial wig stay in place. So now I'm just putting it on my head, back on my head. So, and then what you want to do is you want to sew the wig onto your braids. So this part you kind of have to feel around for where your braids are and make sure you're sewing it to the cap. So you want to sew it all the way around your head, from the top all the way down to the bottom if you can, but that's also why I did sew combs onto the wig to help me with that process too. So that's basically all you want to do there. And then once you do have it all sewn on, then you just want to go in and cut off the excess cap. So as you see that since it's sewn on, it's not going anywhere, so you should just be able to cut off the excess cap pretty easily. So now let's get into the top of my head. I'm just slicking up the top of my head. I just used some jam to get it nice and sleek, and I am leaving some sections out in the front because I want the little two side piece bangs. Just me personally, you don't have to do that or whatever. And then of course we gotta get a little bit of baby hairs. I didn't do them too crazy because again I'm having the side pieces hang down, so it wasn't necessary for me. All right, let's get into this ponytail. So I didn't want to use glue on my ponytail. I wanted to just strictly sew it because, again, I was trying something new because I always use glue, so I didn't want to use glue. So what I'm doing on the bottom is I'm sewing the end piece of the track to the very end of my braid. And for my braid, I didn't use any braiding hair or anything because I didn't need to. But if you need to, obviously use braiding hair. But you see me here just sewing the end of the track to the end of my braid. Next, I'm going to start wrapping the hair around the braid. So this was my first time trying this, so I was a little confused on how exactly to start. So I ended up putting the thread kind of in my mouth to get it out the way. And then as you see here, I'm just wrapping it around. I think I only wrapped it around twice to start off with. And then once I wrap it around, I'm gonna go back in and I'm just gonna go ahead and secure it with the thread and the needle. Since it was my first time, I was really cautious, so I wasn't wrapping it around a lot before I sewed it. I guess I was nervous, I don't know why. But the further that I got up, the more I realized that, hey, I can wrap it around further as long as you're wrapping the track around tightly to the braid, then you don't have to do it like every one or two wraps. Sew it, you can wrap it like a bunch of times and then go ahead and sew it. And I've seen people just strictly wrap and not even sew the hair to the braid, but me, I guess I just wanted the extra security because again, it was my first time doing it. So I know I'm like moving so slow because I didn't know what the hell I was doing, but now I'm starting to speed up because I got the hang of it. And As you see, I start to wrap it around a little bit more before I start sewing the hair, sewing the tracks down. So again, you just want to move the thread out the way while you're wrapping, so I eventually end up putting it on top of my head to get it out the way, and then that's pretty much it. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, this process is definitely tiring on the arms. Like when I got close to the top, I was like almost over it. So again, you just basically do this all the way till you get to the top, and then I'm gonna show you guys after I sew this last piece here how I secure the hair. So what you want to do is just take the end of the track, as you see it's coming up, and you continue just to wrap it around like the top of your ponytail. You just continue wrapping it around, and then once you get to the very end of the track, you're going to take the hair that's on that end, and then you're just going to wrap it around the top, and you want to wrap it all the way until you have no hair. And you just keep, when you get towards the, like when it starts getting thin, you want to tuck that underneath it, and when you tuck it underneath, it's going to stay in place. I didn't bobby pin it or nothing because I didn't need to. And then I go in with this extra piece here. I spray the Got2b spray on it, the blast, to give it that neat and clean ponytail look. And again, I'm just wrapping it around, and I don't bobby pin it or anything. I just wrap it around and tuck it away, and trust me, it stays in place. I went and styled my hair off camera, brushing the curls out, and that's pretty much it. And I will show you guys my final look. I hope you found this tutorial helpful. This is a really cute half up, half down hairstyle. Let me know what you think about this method, if you want to try it and whatnot. And I'm sorry I've been gone, you guys, but I'll be back. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on my next video. Bye.